So, hello students. So, in this class we will solve some problem on finding the energy and power of the signal, which is very important with respect to your semester examination. So, how to find the energy of the signal or how to find the power of the signal. So, I have given you two formulae in the previous lecture that in order to calculate the energy, the formula is summation of n is equal to minus infinity to infinity x and magnitude of square. So, let us first find the energy of the signal. So, what is the formula? Summation of equal to minus infinity to infinity. Here the given signal is xn, so that's why I am putting here xn magnitude square. Xn magnitude square. So what I will write? So here the value of xn is e to the power j pi by 2n plus pi by 4, which is a complex exponential signal. So I can write this n equal to minus infinity to infinity e to the power j pi by 2n plus pi by 4 magnitude square, which is magnitude square. So in complex number, again need to analyze this by using your complex number formula, that is e to the power j theta magnitude. That is the magnitude of e to the power j theta. So e to the j theta, if I expand this becomes cos theta plus, this is only formula, j sin theta magnitude, and a plus ib magnitude is equal to a square plus b square root over. So here we have cos square theta plus sin square theta root over. E to the j theta, just open it, cos theta plus j sin theta, and we have no a plus ib magnitude. How to calculate this? This is your a square plus b square root over. A plus ib magnitude is equal to a square plus b square root over. So here a is cos theta, b sin theta. That's why I have written cos square theta plus sin square theta root over. And you have known from trigonometry, cos square theta, from identity of trigonometry, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So 1 root over is equal to 1 plus root over. So when a signal is given in this form, if I want to calculate this magnitude, in place of theta we have pi by 2n plus pi by 2. So if I calculate the magnitude always going to give me the value as 1. The value as 1. Always remember, the complex exponential magnitude square always going to give you the value as 1. So this value becomes summation of n equal to minus infinity equal to 1, since e to the j theta magnitude is equal to 1. E to the power j theta magnitude, if you take the mod, that value becomes 1. And now we are going to open the summation. So what will happen? So infinite series, that is from starting from minus to infinity, this 1 is added from minus to infinity. That means 1 plus 1 plus 1 like that up to infinity. I open the summation. The sum will be like this: 1 plus 1 plus 1 up to infinity. So obviously energy is infinite. If I add like this up to infinity, infinite number of times the 1 is added, the result will be infinity. If 100 number of times 1 is added, the result will be 100. Then obviously infinite number of terms for 1 is added, the result will be infinite. So energy is infinite for this signal. So now the question is how to calculate the power of the signal, and then we will decide whether the signal is energy or power. So this is how we find the energy of the signal, then how to find the power of the signal. So the power of the signal is nothing but the formula will be limit n tends to infinity, limit n tends to infinity, 1 by 2n plus 1 summation of n is equal to minus of n to n. Since we have divided with 2n plus 1, so I have considered here the number of terms here is minus n to n is minus n to n. Suppose I say minus 3 to 3. So how many number of terms is present? Minus 2 to minus 1. 3 terms, 1 to 3, 3 terms, and then we have including 0. So obviously we have 7 number of terms. So minus n to n. Similarly, we have 2n plus 1 number of terms. 2n plus 1 number of terms. Then we have xn, again xn magnitude square. xn magnitude square. Then what will be the value? The limit n tends to infinity, 1 by 2 n plus 1. This summation becomes n equal to minus n to n. What is the value of xn? Xn is e to the power j pi by n plus pi by 4 whole magnitude square. And now we have just proven that e to the power j theta, whatever may be given, e to the power j theta comes, the magnitude must be equal to 1. Hence, we have limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 summation of n equal to minus n to n, and this value becomes equal to 1. And 1 is added how many number of terms? Minus n to plus n. If I add 1 for 10 times, 1 plus 1 plus 1 like that for 10 times, the result will be 10. So here how many number of terms are present? 2n plus 1 number of terms are present. So if I add this, so limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1, and this sum becomes 1 plus 1 up to 2n plus 1. So what will be happen? So I am just going to erase this. So you can see here limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1, and 1 is added up to how many number of times you are adding 1? You are adding 1 2n plus 1 number of times. 2n plus 1 number of times. Hence, this becomes limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 whole into the result will be 2n plus 1. And this 2n plus 1, yes, 2n plus 1 will be cancelled out. The answer will be 1. Answer will be 1. Hence, the power is 1. Hence, the power is 1 and energy is infinite. Hence, for this signal, energy is infinite and power is finite, and is 1. So I have already told you that if power is finite and energy is infinite, what type of signal this is? So this is so always remember the complex exponential signal is always a power signal, because for complex exponential signal the energy is infinite but power is finite. So that's why this signal is a power signal. So in your examination they will ask you verify whether the signal is a energy signal and power signal. So we have to verify like this by putting it in the formula and opening the summation, and again check whether the signal is a energy signal and power signal. So we have to write like this. Here, since the energy is infinite, power is 1, hence the signal means here xn is e to the power j, that is your signal. So we are testing here whether this signal is a energy signal or a power signal. So next we will solve one more problem on this, so then we will have more clarity. See, here in DSP you need to have certain knowledge on your mathematics. You have to be strong in mathematics. Basic mathematics you need, that is your summation, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, like that. So the next question I will solve for you, which is e to the power 2n un. Next question will be for you. Find the energy and power of the signal. The signal is xn is equal to e to the power 2n un. So this is the signal e to the power 2n multiplied with un. The moment you see un means this multiplication holds for n greater than equal to 0. For n greater than equal to 0. Because un is equal to 1. I have already explained you in your basic signal that un is equal to 1 only when n greater than equal to 0. So this signal, for this signal, if I find the energy, so energy becomes summation of n is equal to minus n to the infinity xn magnitude square. So this is the formula for energy. Then we will have summation of n is equal to minus infinity to infinity. So here we have e to the power 2n into un. So I have already explained you. This summation will change from 0 to infinity. Why? Because un exists only for un is equal to 1 only when first of all you have to define the un. So un is a un. I have explained here in case of a you have given e to the power, I have given e to the power 2n. So un becomes equal to a only when n greater than equal to 0. So for all remaining n, for n negative sum, for n negative the value becomes 0. That's why I am taking the limit only from n is equal to 0 to infinity. N is equal to 0 to infinity. So we have e to the power 2n magnitude square, e to the power 2n magnitude square. So this becomes, so power a to the power n, always remember this formula. If you have a to the power n to the power n, this becomes a to the power m into n. So I can write this here, summation of n is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power 4n, e to the power 4n. So this is obviously a infinite series. So now I can put n is equal to 0, n is equal to 1 and open the summation. So opening the summation we have, for n is equal to 0, e to the power 0 means 1. N is equal to 1 we have e to the power 4, e to the power, then 2 means we have e to the power 8, like that, e to the power, then 3 means e to the power 12, like that up to infinite. E to the power 4, e to the power 8. So here we can notice here, this series is in GP. How I can say this series in GP? Because here you can see the common ratio. Common ratio r is e to the power 4. Why? E to the 4 divided by 1. E to the power 4, e to the power 8 divided by e to the power 4. E to the power 8 divided by e to the power 4, which is nothing but e to the power 4. E to the power 8 divided by e to the power 4. But e to the power 4 divided by 1. So common ratio r is equal to e to the power 4. And this series is in infinite series. And e to the power r value is always greater than 1. E to the power r value is always greater than 1. Hence, this becomes infinite. I have already explained you. If r value is less than 1, then you have to put that sum of infinite series a by 1 minus r. Provided r, the condition is r magnitude must be less than 1. Since here the r is greater than 1, hence we have the sum becomes infinite. The sum becomes infinite means energy is infinite. So now I will find the power of the signal. So how to find the power of the signal? So how to find the power of the signal? So xn. So power of the signal P equal to limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1, 1 by 2n plus 1, summation of n equal to minus into n x of n magnitude square. This is very important. Theory 2 marks question they will ask you. Define energy signal, define power signal. So you have to write the definition. What is the condition in order to say that the signal is xn is an energy signal, and what is the condition in order to say that the signal given is power signal. I have written the condition as well as I define mathematically. How to find if a signal xn is given, then how to calculate, how to find the energy and how to find the power. And I have solved 3 to 4 problems on that. So kindly revise this again and again, make proper note and ask if at all any doubt arises. So you have to understand, because in examination they will give you another example or some typical question on this. And if you are not clear about the concept, then obviously even though you know the formula, you can find the answer. So this becomes limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 summation of n is equal to minus n to n, summation of n is equal to minus n to n. This is here again I have to consider only, I don't have to consider minus n to n, because for negative value of n this becomes 0. Hence I have to consider only from 0 to n. The limit becomes 0 to n. And this is become e to the power 4n. Directly I have calculated because for un only multiply means just the moment you see un, the summation, if at all whatever the negative value is present in the summation, just remove it out. Only starts the summation. The lower limit must be start from 0 because un exists only from 0 onwards. Un exists only from 0 onwards. That's why the summation is here n equal to 0 to n. So now I can write like this: limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 summation of, if I open the summation, then what will be the value? E to the power 0 means 1, then e to the power 4 plus e to the power 8. Just I am opening. Then first I put n equal to 0, then I put n is equal to 1, and then adding all the individual terms. N is equal to 3, then n is equal to 4, like that. So you have e to the power 4n. So this is a finite series in GP. This is a finite series, and the series is beginning from r to the power 0 here because starting from. So we can write this like e to the power 0. 1. We can write it as e to the power 0. So 0 to 4n, 0 to 4n, like that. So obviously we have the common ratio is here e to the power 4. Here r is equal to e to the power 4. A equal to 1, and we have n plus 4n plus 1 number of terms here is present. 4n plus 1 number of terms is present. So I can write the formula here. Here common ratio r is e to the power 4. Just find divide e to the power 8 divided by e to the power 4 or e to the power 12 divided by e to the power 8. That will give the common ratio e to the power 4. The first term here is 1 because e to the power 0 value is 1. Then what is the, because this is a finite series, this is not an infinite series, this is a finite series, and for finite series the formula is Sn is equal to a whole into 1 minus r to the power n divided by 1 minus r. See here, if you have n number of terms, because but here you have n plus 1 number of terms, so I have to write 4n plus 1. So since here we have n plus 1 number of terms, how I can say n plus 1? Because here this is starting from 0 and ending at n. N means 4n. So obviously we have 4n plus 1 number of. So the first term is 1. So 1 minus e to the power. So I have to write like this: limit n tends to infinity. Limit n tends to infinity 1 by 2n plus 1 into a value is 1, so directly I write e to the power 4 n plus 1 divided by 1 minus e to the power 4. 1 minus e to the power 4. So now we can take the and put the limit. So this value becomes obviously going to becomes infinite. This value also going to becomes infinite as n tends to infinity. This value becomes infinite. So energy is infinite and power is infinite. Hence this signal is neither energy nor power signal. So we have calculated energy is infinite and power is infinite. Hence this signal is neither energy nor power signal. So for you question is find the energy and power signal. Verify whether the signal is. Some homework question I am going to give you. Some homework question for you. So that is find the energy and power signal. That is whether the signal is an energy and power signal. Question number A: xn is equal to un plus 2 minus u n minus un plus 2 minus un minus 2, that you have to find. Then second question is xn is equal to cos omega 0 n un, cos omega 0 n un, and then find the energy and power signal and verify whether it is hours. So this is your homework question for you. Student, solve more and more problem on DSP so that you will have more clarity and you will understand the concept behind each and every signal. So we have to do the mathematics here. So concept is limited. You have to give. I have to explain the formula. Then what is important here? You need to remember the formula as well as you have to deal with the arithmetic progression series, geometric progression series. So mathematics we need some in some question we have to deal with the trigonometry. In some question we have to deal with the complex number. So you have to see how I am solving each and every example, and there in the note I have given you the formula. So please kindly note it down and revise and practice more and more questions. So you will have a command over this subject. Thank you.